See if that does it. All right, testing 1, 2, 3, testing. Can you hear me? Good. Oh, super. I thought I would set the microphone up and must have did something wrong. Let me get this off my shirt and put it back. All righty. So I was driving for roughly from 8 o'clock and I got to meet Gene. So, hey, I'm glad to see you in here, Gene. About an hour ago, I was sitting with Gene at a Cracker Barrel, and then I knew I wanted to get down the road a little bit further because it rained. And that's why I'm in the car right now, because it is raining. Oh, squirrel. But it is raining right now. I see you have your squirrel. Yes. Yeah. Uh, so I was driving and I knew I had about 2 hours. Oh, no, an hour and a half to get to where I was planning on going to do the live. And I was talking on the phone and driving through rain and stuff. And fortunately, the rain has slowed down quite a bit. But I came up on this exit. I went from Georgia, where I'm at now. I didn't know. I looked down and I was like, oh, I've got a whole hour and 15 minutes to go live. And then I was talking to Todd, camping with Champion, and I said, "What time zone are you guys in?" Because it's like I don't have to rush, but I was rushing. Well, I'm German, but I was rushing to get here, and I went, "Oh my goodness, you're an hour behind." I gained an hour, but then I had the live set up for 7, and I'm looking and it goes, "Oh my goodness, it's coming up on 6. How did I do that?" I forgot. When I travel, whatever time zone I'm in, I've got to calculate that in so we can go live. So we are live, and I'm in Central Time, I guess. So 6 o'clock, and I just crossed it not too long ago. So I'm not going to be staying here overnight. I'm going to find another place to sleep. But I wanted to get on here for our Sunday Night Live and talk about that last video of Thursday. And it's, as you guys know, when I'm on the road, it's hard for me to see all the comments and respond to everybody. But hopefully it will be good. I did see someone, Brad, saying hi to Lisa. So Miss 2.0, she's one of the ones I was talking to on the phone. And but I am here. I've got the fairy lights on, and you'll see them more when it gets dark. But I had to crack the windows and the sunroof a little bit so that I don't sweat too much because it is 60. Well, the car's off now. I can't see it, but it is 60 something degrees here right now in Alabama. So sweet home Alabama. So like I said, I was got a really great chance to meet Gene, and I had a great time with him. And thank you, Gene, for the coffee, and thank you for the blessing as well. And all right, so I'm thinking that I wasn't planning on coming this way, but I only decided to go to the North Carolina Hammock hang Thursday afternoon. I went, it's going to be warm down there. Maybe I'll go. So Miss 2.0 and I talked, and I said, you know what? I'm getting on, and I'm going, and I'm heading down. And hey, Adventures with Ken. Tony, how's the drive home? I'm not headed home. So, but I am down here in Alabama. So yeah, I don't want to give away what I'm going to be doing down in this area yet. All right. I don't know how long I'm going to be down here or when I'm going to be doing something here, but there is plans in the work. So I went to the North Carolina Hammock Hang for this past weekend, and I met so many people. And yeah. So I met so many people. It was amazing. Hey, Tony, thanks for for keeping my husband Chris company this weekend. No, absolutely. Yeah, no, that it was so neat. And I'm probably going to talk about the North Carolina hammock hang next week after I put the video out. So the video that's going to be coming out will be it's already edited and everything. I finished that early this morning before I got on the road. And no, I finished it late last night. I don't know. They're all blending together, but I'm about 10 hours away from where I was this weekend in Snow Hill. But I had a great time. It was the second annual hammock hang. Got to see a lot of the guys that I met last year, and then this year met a lot more people that I didn't know I was going to meet. So it's just great all the way around. So that video is going to come out this coming Thursday. But that last camp, how did you guys like that last camp that I did at my secret spot? That was, just to let you know, because I did that camp and then, put out the game cam, and it was so windy. It got down to 33 degrees, I believe it was. But that didn't factor in the wind chill. The wind chill was even colder. So that one in the morning when I was fine in the hammock with that new top quilt and that underquilt, the down underquilt. I was fine in the hammock, but it was getting out of the hammock that was cold. But that wind was brutal all night long. It picked up throughout the night. And so in the morning, fortunately, the game cam hooked up to my phone, and I didn't have to walk out there to see if there was anything on it. Because that would have been in the opposite direction from where I needed to go. So I made an executive decision. I've been doing that a lot lately, but I made an executive decision to let it there. And I was going to go back in a couple days and see if we had anything on the game cam. Well, Thursday afternoon, around 11:30 in the afternoon, I was talking with George and Ed, having coffee with them. And I went, you know what? I think I am going to go to the Woolly Swamp hammock hang in North Carolina. And they're like, are you? I said, yeah, but I got to get my oil changed first. So I quick left them, went and got my oil changed. And the more I thought about it, it's like, okay, I'm definitely going. So then I had to go home, do the premiere, pack up anything that I needed to head out. And I left Thursday morning. When did I leave? No, that was Wednesday I did that. So Thursday morning I left, and I got down to Snow Hill that day. I left at 10, got down to Snow Hill. I spent the night at a gas station that's 24/7 because I wanted to go be there, not be, have a good night's sleep. So I slept in the car overnight there, but I drank 3 cups of coffee when I was driving, and I was having trouble sleeping, going to sleep. And I think I finally went to bed about 2 o'clock in the morning. And then I got up, and then I got up around 7:30, and there was a place that I wanted to go to look at. And so I drove there in the morning, which was the opposite direction. Then I came back to the Woolly Swamp and started to film. Yeah, that was a great weekend. So if you ever get a chance to go to one of the hangs, definitely go to a hammock hang. You got to give it a try. Hey, Camping with Champion, there you are. Hey, Tony. Yeah. So I see Bearded Viking there. I might have to scroll up a little bit. So when I made the executive decision to go to the Woolly Swamp, I was just going to go to Woolly Swamp, but I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe I can drive a little further. Here's Miss 2.0. All right. Maybe I can drive a little bit further. So I decided that this morning I would start driving. So I drove over 10 hours. Oh, squirrel. But the game cam, I realized because I made that quick decision to go ahead and go, and I didn't go back to get the game cam. I was down in Snow Hill, and it was 2 mornings ago. I went, oh, wait a minute. The game cam's still in the woods, and it's nice and hidden on that little trail. So I'm looking forward to seeing if we get anything up there once I get back. When am I getting back? I'm not sure yet. Yeah, because like I said, there's a few things that I want to do while I'm in the area, and then work my way back. Now, I came out 20, Interstate 20. It took me down to Interstate 20 and then through Georgia, and now I'm in Alabama. Like I said, I left at 8:10 this morning, said goodbye to whoever was still there, and left and made my way this way. Let's see. Let's see. Hey, David P. Bearded Viking. Let's see. I can't even pop it up on the screen here. Let me just look here real quick. Hey, Mountain Camp, how are you doing? There's Adventures with Ken. There's Danielle Gruber. Yeah, whose husband is Chris. So you're going to see Chris on the video. Let's see, company this weekend. Haley. Hey, Haley. Let me just tell you something about Haley. Haley, I'll give you a big shout out here, okay? So Haley is their daughter. And 6 months ago, I think it was a little more than 6 months ago, Haley saw me doing the Buc-ee's video. And she went into the kitchen, I believe is what the story was, and told her dad, hey, look at this guy camping at Buc-ee's. And so Chris started to look at my videos, and now is into hammock camping. And you'll know more about that when I tell you it on the video. But since you guys are here tonight, I wanted to say it. And Haley, thank you so much for doing that. And it's just amazing that your dad's and I's paths crossed, and you started it all. Yeah. Hey, small town, how you doing? Let's see. Hey, Tony, Drive. Let's see. There's Brad. We got Nicholas Kramer, friend from Pittsburgh. Can I get a shout out? Absolutely, Nicholas. Here's your shout out. Hey, Nicholas. Thanks for coming on and being here. All right, we got 55 people watching. Hey, Mike, how are you doing, brother? That's Mike DiCello. Yeah, let's see. Absolutely, there's Miss 2.0. I'm scrolling back up. There's Hard Charger. TJ Ellis Jr., there you go. Hey, Elric the Blackheart, and there's Anthony, our brother Anthony, and we got Richard on here, Oberstein. We also have David Hurley. Hey, David, how you doing? Make it jump, and it jumped again. There you go. Let's see. Sounds good. Let me jump back down to the bottom. I don't want to hit the wrong button. There we go. Let's see. Don't joke on that dumpster water, right? Let's see. Hey, Homeless Santa, how are you doing, brother? Yeah, I was just talking about you at this hang, just this past weekend, saying people were asking me about my carnivore, how I got started on it, and I had mentioned about you, brother. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, back down. There's DAV and Outdoors with Dan. All right, John Hall. All right, guys. Thanks for being on here. Guys and gals. Yeah, thanks y'all. Thanks y'all. Thank y'all for being on here. I'm starting to get my southern drawl now that I'm going this way. I got to know how to say. And I was going to say something to you, Gene. So Gene and I went to a Cracker Barrel, and that's was the best place to meet as I was coming out the interstate. And the lady came over and said, "What do you want?" And I said, "Oh, I'll just have coffee." And Gene goes, "I'll have sweet tea." I went, "There it is, sweet tea." Yeah. And I guess sweet tea, believe it or not. Okay, you guys remember when I did the video in the live in Summerville, South Carolina? I don't know if I really mentioned this at all, but Summerville, South Carolina is where sweet tea was invented. So a little uh, look it up. They have I think they're in the Guinness Book of World's Record for the world's largest sugar tea as well. And I saw the statue that's in there. It was between the where I'd parked and where I was walking over when I was looking for my my grandfather's fountain in Summerville, South Carolina. I saw this big old thing that said Guinness Book of World Records sweet tea, and never thought much about it. But someone said, "Hey, did you know that sweet tea is uh, where it was invented at?" And I said, "No." And then it triggered. Oh, wait! I saw a giant sweet tea, and it was actually Somerville was where that is. And I think the world's largest sweet tea was built out of built out of steel, and they had a big Guinness Book of World Record thing, and it went 2,000 some gallons it held. I think that's what the thing is. So, hey, John Hall, I'm something, something. Bewitching yards anymore. I'm not bewitching yards anymore. Oh, I'm not sure what that meant. I'm not. Oh, be watching your vids anymore. I will not. Oh, okay. All right. Well, thanks for all the time that you did watch. If I read that correctly. Yeah. We'll miss you, John. But if you ever want to stop back again, stop back again. All right. So let's see. I don't sound. No, you don't sound. It was just the sweet tea when I heard that. I'm just funny. All right. Hey, Witch Magic, how you doing? Hey, Darlene, how are you doing? Oh, good to see you. We don't have an accent. They do. Yeah, right. All right. Well, like I said, I don't know how long I'm going to stay on because I still got to find a place to sleep. I'm not filming any of this because I really wasn't sure what I was going to do today. I just wanted to get in the car, start driving, uh, you know, packed up from the woolly swamp. Yeah. And then just got on the road, started driving. And I am stopped at Lowe's truck stop twice. So I got it is my same cup I used twice. Second cup of coffee. I don't want to drink too much. Cheers. But because it's Sunday and I wanted to do a live, because we go live every Sunday, I wanted to do it from somewhere. So I'm glad we got to get on here. Like I said, I don't know if we'll be able to uh, uh, just a little different format. Recon. Yeah. You reckon? I read it as recon. But hopefully everybody's having a great weekend and had a great weekend. I know if you went to the Woolly Swamp Hammock, you had a great weekend. We had super, super weather. It was 86 and 87 degrees during the day. And I think it only got down to 67. But the first night I was there, man, was it humid. And I went from, 33 degrees with wind chill, not even counted in, to very, very cold. And I actually took my shoes and my socks off in the hammock. And I didn't even use a top quilt. Didn't even put my puffy jacket on. I just put it in the hammock with me. And about 3:30 in the morning, I just pulled that over my chest a little bit. But my toes were wiggling in the hammock. It was the first time I have ever been in the hammock without socks on. Even it was nice. Yeah. Let's see. What did you use to do before making videos? Oh, great question. Witch Magic is asking, what did you? Witch Magic podcast is asking, what did you do before making videos? So right when I started the channel, I was working in a wholesale distribution center. I used to do a lot of solar sales, but the company I worked for went out of business. But I sold solar for a lot of years. And before that, I was a pharmaceutical buyer for a closed door pharmacy. So I've done a few things, but a lot of times I've always been in sales most of my career. And just because I like people and I love talking to people. And yeah, let's see. Hey, Russell. So, but when I had the stroke, I was working at Lowe's distribution center, Lowe's distribution center. So I was night shift. So that's what I was doing pretty much when I first started my channel. Let's see. Hope that answers it. I want to make sure I don't miss these questions. Hey, Russell, how are you doing? Yeah, John might be but not be watching the Roxy Ruru and I are. Oh, well, thank you, Roxy and Roxy Ruru. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, I made a drive to hang, but trying to save money. Absolutely. No, understandable, John. Oh, something just I pop up here. Show on stage. Let's see. Thank you so much, Ed, for doing that. Absolutely. Uh, uh oh, it's for the gifted membership. I can't see. Well, I have trouble doing this. At least I put it up on the right side where you don't see my finger going, oh, like that the whole time. Oh, but I see guys in here. Oh, and it's not scrolling for me. Oh, question mark. Hey, Tanya, how are you doing, Kitchen Witch? Oops, I'm here. I was making bacon. I love bacon, right? I could have had bacon with Gene. He asked me if I wanted anything to eat, and I said, nah, I was good. Reminds me, I didn't eat yet today. Oh, let's see. Secret Squirrel. Darlene, thank you for putting the arrows there. Hey, Robert, how are you doing? Cowboy Mike, we got PA Groundhog. How was the pollen at Woolly? Well, it was it was strong, the pollen. Fortunately, I'm not really affected too much by pollen. But I looked down at my shoes and my shoes are like brown colored. And I'm like, oh my, why are my shoes green? And they were green from the pollen. So it wasn't expecting rain, but I put up the tarp because it was hot and the sun was out. And I'm glad I put the tarp up. I ran the car canopy tarp out and then by AMA. And then also over my hammock, I put that tarp out as well. And knowing it wasn't going to rain, but I'm glad I did because there was things falling off of the pine trees and all the pollen was just huge. And I would have been sleeping in it. I would have been green, right? And we don't want to be green. But yeah, the pollen was very, very strong up there and up there. Hey, Rocky Toppin, how you doing? I'll be listening from the couch. It's Vertigo season. Good night. Good night, all. Have a blessed week. You too, brother. Yeah. Oh, Gene's got a question. Remember if you have a question. Absolutely. Thank you, Gene, for letting everybody know that. Life on a budget. It's start. Oh, yeah. Start of the mushroom season in Ohio. I'm going hunting next week. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that's I've always wanted to go morel harvesting or look for morel mushrooms. Yeah. Yeah, hopefully you find some. I just started the oh, cool, Russell. It's a misspell because it only because I can understand what that says, but so I didn't know there was a clown diet. No, I'm just kidding. That's not a typo. It automatically corrects it, but it says I just started the carnival, which is carnivore or diet. Seems to be okay. Thumbs up. Little expensive. Well, you will learn more about the purchasing of carnivore because when your budget is only buying meat, you realize you're not buying anything else, and it's actually cheaper. Just once you get into it a little bit, and you find you start eating less too because you're fuller longer. Let's see. Tony, you need an iPad. Oh yeah, I know. I hear that's would be really better for things uh, for the lives. You have a second screen. Ah, that's true. I do have my other phone in there that I could do this, um, but I don't know if it was totally charged up. Need major prayer, brother, and the 2.0 crew. Okay, Jeff. So uh, that was at 6:26. I can't see my time. Oh, okay. Jeff, you just posted that. So hopefully everybody on here, the 2.0 crew, and those that understand prayer will definitely be praying for you. The Lord knows what's going on, and He will hear those prayers. But Jeff, if you need to call me later, I'll be available. Let's see. Russell, not really. Yeah, good deal. Answering that. Oh, are you going to Maha? So, PA Groundhog asks if I'm going to Maha. That is the plan. I know I'm definitely going in the fall. I'm hoping to go. I just got to figure out when it is. I just heard a June beetle. It's not June yet, but a big, the big beetles that go bzzz. I was editing last night, but over the whole weekend, I left my windows cracked and I had the hatch open and not even thinking about it. I was, I would have like every once in a while, I'd get like a June beetle or a big beetle that bzzz, on my shirt. I was like, oh, what is that? And then I would get it. Oh, there it goes. Oh, he is big. Oh, he's really big. Let me let him loose. Fly away. He grabbed a hold of my hand. Oh, good. So I was worried about that because when I go to sleep in the car tonight, I was wondering what all is going to start crawling out. And because I did have the hatch open during the day and stuff, and I saw them flying around, and I was like, I wonder if any of those are going to get my car. And I had a feeling they would. And hey, get out of here! uh, but he was buzzing. I'm glad he came out during our live and not in the middle of the night laying on my face or something while I'm sleeping. Let's see. Oh, Homo Santa, if you can put in when that is, I think it is in April. It's either going to be April or May. I wanted to look into that Maha for when it is. I forgot to check. Let's see. Hello, Tony. How is the eye doing? Okay, great question. So it's getting better and better. And that was one of the decisions because if it would have been a week ago, I wouldn't have gone. I was planning on doing this, but I was like, no, I can't drive with it. So right now, even from last week, it looked like mud over my eye, like very like the windshield. If you got mud on the windshield and then you use the windshield wiper to clean it, but it didn't clean it, like you had bad windshield wipers, and it left a big film on there. Well, that film, trying to look through the film, made the other eye blurry as well. But it got to the point as it's getting better when it was just that film. say a week before when I had the patch on, if I took it off, it would make my right eye very blurry to where I had to wear the patch because it was making both eyes blurry. Then fast forward when I stopped using the patch, it was because I could see enough and it didn't. If I need to see real good, I could close that eye, because then this one would be clear. And then a couple days later, I noticed, now it's just like a very small film. And the doctors did say that it would take a month to 3 months till it got better. And definitely power of prayer. You guys have been praying. And I've noticed right after our Sunday Night Live, that one, when I had the patch, it was like a day later that I could take the patch off. And then after our next Sunday Night Live, it even got even better. So thank y'all for the power of prayer, which is just amazing. Hey, Chris. And then we got Carl Simpson. That's who just asked about my eye. Like I said, if I miss you guys, I really apologize for this. But like I said, I didn't want to stay on too long, so I don't want to get too far behind. Russell will soon learn that carnivore way, is much cheaper than the normal diet. Absolutely. And a lot easier too, because you're not counting and like, oh, can I eat this? Can I not eat that? You just eat. Yeah, that's one of the neat things about it. Yeah, make sure you hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Hard Charger. Let's see. Eat them. They taste like M&Ms. I missed what that was, brother. Okay, April 25th to 27th. PA Groundhog at this point, Lord willing, I think I'll be there. All right. Yeah, so that's Maha, Spring Maha. So as far as I know right now, I will be there. Hey, Leonard, snowing this morning. Oh, my goodness, snow. Hey, Dave, RNRV Chronicles. How are you doing tonight? Good to talk to you. I got a big van pulling up next to me. It's an Outlander. Ooh, that's one of those Mercedes Benz. So I bet you he's going to be pulling in here to sleep for the night. Yeah, I don't know if I can show you. He's backing up and pulling forward. He's turning around, I think. Ta-da! I'm back. I got you on a little swivel here to make it a little easier. Hey, Barry Cross. How are you doing? Let's see. Snowing in Oklahoma. Wow. Where are you heading? Well, Dave, right now, I'm not sure. Because I originally had plans. Originally. Hey, 210 Outdoors. How are you doing? I got to meet Ken this weekend. So thanks for, 210 Outdoors was, on a live with Adventures with Ken, and they reached 210 Outdoors said he was coming, and I got to meet him. He came on Saturday, and I got to meet you, Ken. That was really cool. Let's see, but go check out the 210 Outdoors as well. Oh, and guess what? I didn't drink yet. That coffee you sent me, brother. I was going to try to do that on the video this weekend, but oh man, I even have my grinder. I was going to grind it up. And hey, Rewild, how are you doing? A lot of people asked me where you were at this weekend, but I have a feeling you were going to Blackie Thomas's meetup, the bushcraft one. Tom was there at the Woolly Swamp, and he asked me if I was going to Blackie Thomas's thing there in Georgia. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize it was this week. It's Monday, I think, till next Sunday. Not sure if you're going, but a lot of people were asking me if you were coming to the Maha, and I said I didn't think so because I think you had a scheduling conflict. Hey, Robert Bell, how are you doing? Let's see. Hey, Outdoors with Den. There you go. Am I caught up? Yeah, I am. I'm caught up. All right. Well, we've been on for 36 minutes. Like I said, I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay on, but uh, 8 months. Oh, they're flying now. Okay. So where am I at right now? Well, where I'm at, I pulled over off of 220, so I'm just hanging out here. But where is that at? It's at a Cracker Barrel, but I'm not staying here. Right after the live, I'm going to drive. I was trying to get to a Planet Fitness somewhere, but then I remembered it's Sunday. So Sunday, all Planet Fitnesses close at 7 o'clock, and I was going to head to a Planet Fitness for a shower. So probably what I'll do, they open up pretty early. I have to look at the schedule, see where one's at, but during the week they're 24/7, and I like to go to Planet Fitnesses for showers and stuff. Um, and I usually go at like 2 o'clock in the morning or 3 o'clock in the morning because I can just go in there, take my time, get a shower. So yeah, that was the plan. And then I realized, oh wait, it's Sunday. My plan's not going to work. Oh, question. Homeless Santa says, got some arrows. Where was the question? Leonard. Please pray for 8 month. Oh yes, yes, Micah. For 8 months, Micah, he has a tumor in neck. Definitely, everybody, be praying for Micah. Thank you, Leonard, for sharing that. We got. Oh, Rewild says I'm out in the woods. Unfortunately, I can't make it to Blackie's event. Oh, okay. No, that's understandable. Yeah, that Tom was telling me that some people got there like Thursday and they're going to be there all week. He wished he could get over there as well. I'd like to do one of those one time, but I had no idea that I was even coming to Georgia or into Georgia. Heidi's here and there. How are you doing, Heidi? Good to see you again. Good evening, everyone. So, oh, let me just say real quick. Hi, Mary and Johnny, if you guys are on. And I did get a text message from Stitch. I don't know if he's going to be jumping on tonight, but his text message mentioned for me to follow a guy on the Appalachian Trail. Oh, hey, mosquito. Yeah. So I got a skeeter flying around in here. Don't want to find him either. He would just landed on my arm. He didn't suck anything because mosquitoes don't like me. They don't like my blood, which is a good thing. That's why I don't sleep with a bug net a lot of times. Yes, hi, Mary. There you are. I always draw y'all out, right? Oh, good seeing you. Yeah. So I'm hoping to talk to Stitch maybe this week. But as y'all know, they lost their puppy. I mean, Ruff wasn't a puppy, but we all consider Ruff his puppy. Let's see. There we are. I missed some. Hey, Mick, how are you doing? Mick Grimm. Hey, everyone from Cocoa Beach, Florida. Okay. All right. You guys are saying hi to one another. Perfect. I'll try to keep keep things uh, visualized on here. Tell Stitch that we all say hey and oh, they jump so quick. Hey, and miss him. Yeah, we definitely all miss him. But yeah, keep them in prayer because that's it's tough losing a family member like that. I mean, our pets are our family. Hey, Carl, you're in Alabama. They are Skeeters. Yeah, I said Skeeter, and then all of a sudden Skeeter jumped in. Hey, everyone, Skeeter's in. Hey, Skeeter. I just, as soon as I said, there's a Skeeter on my arm, you jumped in. That is too cool. Must have been thinking we were talking about you. All right. Hey, Herb of Fireside Studios, how are you doing tonight? So that's Herb there. Hello, Tony. I hope you have had a great time. I definitely am having a great time. And like I said, I want to thank you again for working on some music there. He sent me a little clip of something he was working on. You are very, very talented. Yes, you are. Catch you later. All right, Hard Charger, take care. Glad you popped in here. To those that need it. Amen. Hey, there's Moose Man. So got to hang out with Moose Man again. And if you don't know who Moose Man is, he's the facilitator, not organizer, but facilitator of the North Carolina Hammock Hangers. So if you guys remember last year when I was there, I got to see his setup and everything, and yeah, that was a great event. Yeah, and I thank you very much for all of your hospitality. And I know I do adventures. That's James Grady. Um, yeah, keep him in prayer as well. Just having some health issues and stuff, and but he grew a hog, and he did the cooking of the hog down there at Woolly Swamp, and that's what we had for dinner yesterday. Yeah, you're gonna see that on the video too. It was yeah, good hanging with you too this morning. I was so hoping to say, I know we said goodbye last night, but I was hoping as I was pulling around, like came around that way, got to say bye to Taz. I didn't see Grappler, a Phantom Grappler. I didn't get to see him, but said goodbye to Robert. And Robert is a subscriber of the channel, and you'll get to see him on the video too. So got to see quite a few people as well. And this year, I tell you what, Woolly Swamp keeps expanding their campground. I was able to James, I do adventures, and he's also has the well, he posts every once in a while in the Facebook family page, the Random Adventures 2.0 family Facebook page. But he has his animals on there too. He's got a whole thing for that. Thank you, Herb. Hey, Matt, how are you doing? Don't miss it this week. Absolutely didn't miss it this week. I appreciate that. Glad to see you in here, brother. Let's see. Oh, 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 oh. Like I said, you guys are commenting. Hey, Steve Cousins, there you are. Hey, everybody. Small town adventures already. All right, Tony, going to jump off, gonna tie some flies. Well, you enjoy tying the flies, and thanks for sending me the pictures of you out with your kids. They were making a fort and stuff by the river, down by the river. Oh, and I didn't. So James took me down by the river. Oh, there's a creek. So we went down by the river with a golf cart. So he hauled me down there to see the creek, but I didn't see the creek last year. I was planning on walking down to it. Good thing I didn't walk down to it. I didn't realize it was going to be that far. But one thing about Woolly Swamp, I'm looking forward to you seeing this video. You get a little bit more background of the campground and how that kind of got set up in the back. I don't want to give too much away. Hey, Bushcraft Evolution, good to see ya. That's B right there. Woolly Swamp. That's yeah. That is Cowboy Mike. I remember. I think when you mentioned that last year, and I forgot about that. Yeah, Rewild. It was a great time. A lot of guys asking you about it. I know that pig picking was delicious. It was amazing. So last year when they did the pig, I had walked up because it's going to be in a different spot this year. You'll find that out. But where I was camped last year, where Rewild and I were camped, I was filming with my phone at the time, and they called for the pig. I had just been editing, and I had drained my phone too much, but I didn't realize it. I walked all the way up there where the pig was to film that, and they just called the. I started filming the pig, and everybody was going up for the food, and my phone died. And the only thing I didn't have a battery bank with me to keep filming. Rookie mistake. I left it back at camp. So I had to walk all the way back to my camp at the other end and start charging my phone. And by the time I got all charged up, I didn't get back to the pig until it was well picked over. Yeah, because it was like an hour, 45 minutes to an hour till I had enough charge to get up there to start filming again. But this year, you're gonna see where the pig was done, cooked, and I was right there. I don't want to give too much away, but I was right there, and it was good. And I ate a lot of it, and I got some in the squirrel. I have some in the refrigerator because James called me and he says, "So we're camped like right across," and my phone started lighting up. It says, "Hey, James is on the phone." So I answer. I say, "Hey, James," and he goes, "Hey, Tony, do you have a container?" And I was like, "Yeah, you need one?" And he goes, "I said I have a Ziploc bag." He goes, "No, I'm. If you got it, come on over. I'll fill you up with some." Oh, and this was the pork butt. That he put two pork butts on with the pig, and then he made his barbecue, which is just vinegar, salt, one other ingredient, red pepper. Oh my goodness, was that ever delicious? I ate a ton of it because that's all I ate yesterday was just that. But I ate a couple a couple rounds of it. But then now I have that's what I'm gonna eat tonight. I'll have some of that. But I never had just a vinegar based like without like so few ingredients, but there's no sugar in it at all. Just vinegar, salt, and red pepper, and not a lot of red pepper flakes, but it was just right, really good. Yeah, when he said, "Come on over, I'll fill you up some more," I said, "Okay." So I went right over. Let's see. Looking forward to the service hangs coming back. Now the C issue is less of an issue. Yeah. Oh, good deal. You caught four. That's awesome, Skeeter. I went fishing the other day in South Arkansas, says Steve. Let's see. I had the night before and took a lot of big. Oh, yeah. Unfortunately, Fortunately, I missed the house. Yeah, how about the storms that have been coming through? So I was listening today while I was driving, and they said about with all the rain that's been happening that just to be careful if you're anywhere south on the Mississippi, that the river could actually come up over the next couple days. So I'm going to keep an eye on that as well. It's a trip to hang out with Tony Fern. Getting to the end of Tony Fest. Yeah, B, looking forward to seeing you over there. So that's not hammocking, the meetup that we're going to have, which is going to be, don't forget, May 24th. I know there was a few people that said they had conflicting things for that weekend because it is Memorial Day weekend, but they were saying, hey, I'm going to try to do it next year. So it's going to be the same weekend. So this is the first annual meetup, and it's turning into, it was originally just, if you remember when I was talking about last year, it was just going to be the my meetup at Canobles at a pavilion. But I wasn't able to plan it much. It just happened really fast last year when I thought about it. But then I got it all planned out this year in Pavilion C. And the more that I thought about it, I figured, you know what? If you're coming to see me and you are a creator, start saying that you're going to go to your subscribers, because well, it's not my idea. I believe the Lord gave it to me, was that eventually, maybe not the second or the third event, it's going to be, this is the first annual, but my idea is that it would be come like that day be YouTube or just creator. It could be Instagram, Facebook, any kind of a creator weekend or day, the 24th. So I'm telling everybody to make sure that if you are coming to see me, don't just come to see me. Let your subscribers know that you're going to be there. That way, you can say to them, hey, I'm going to be at Canobles amusement park going to see Tony from Random Adventures 2.0. And so the idea is that you would let your subscribers know, Pavilion C, that you're going to also be at Pavilion C, and you can pick a time. That way you can go around the park and, do that, whatever you want to do and only be at Pavilion C. You can hang out there all day, like B's saying. But for your subscribers to know that you're going to be there and you don't miss them, or that they know that you're going to be there at Pavilion C, give them a time frame that definitely you would be there. That way, as they're coming to see you, they'll know that, hey, at 2 o'clock to 4 o'clock, I can go see Bushcraft Evolution, or I can go see, whatever your channel name is. If you're coming, that others know, hey, I'm going to be there from 6 to 7 or 5 to 7. Give them a time so that they know, your subscribers, that they can come and meet you at that time. But I'm hoping if you're coming, that you're going to make a video of Canobles and your experience of going to Canobles, and then put that video out. So, Lord willing, if it's his plan, that day, every year on that weekend, whatever the 24th is, if it falls on Memorial Day every weekend, that'd be interesting. But on that day, May 24th, will become creator subscriber meetup, or just day at the park. And another little background, if you haven't heard me say it already, look up Canobles Amusement. It's canobles.com. It's in Pennsylvania, Elysburg, Pennsylvania. And it's free to park. And this is why I love it. And wanted to do the meetup here is because it's free to park. All right. Most amusement parks are not like that. It's free to walk in to the park. You walk in free. So you parked for free, walked in for free. You go to Pavilion C if you make your way over there after you walked around the park, or you come straight there. It's free to go anywhere in the park. In Pavilion C's in the park, there's no big fence around the whole place or anything like that, gated, because they don't care if you come in and don't do anything except for walk in and walk out. So at this point, it's still all free. You do what you want to do in the park. Say you don't ride any rides, still free. You don't eat in the park, still free. You walk out of the park, get on the shuttle train that runs around the park to take you back to your car. That was free. You get in your car and you drive away. That was free, except for the gas that got you there and get you home. So if you want to have a free day out at a park and not spend a dime, with the exception of getting there, you don't have to spend anything. You can come in and say hi and leave. Uh, but they do have a lot of campgrounds and stuff like that around the area. And even there are hotels within 15 minutes of it. So if you're coming from out of state, do a little bit of it, looking around to see what's all there. Ooh, I just got lit up by headlights. So it's a very free venue. And who doesn't like free, right? I know I do. So free is good. So you can have a get out, have a free experience. And like I said, the park is really cool because if you wanted to buy, like, say, a book of tickets to ride rides, I think they have like $20 book of tickets you can buy, and you get the old tickets and you can save them from year to year, believe it or not, if you don't spend them. But if you want to just get, say, like a $20 book of tickets, that might get you on 6 rides, depending on what the ride is. They've got some of the fastest and oldest wooden. They have the wooden roller coaster. That's one of the fastest and the oldest wooden roller coasters in the United States. So they're known for their roller coasters as well. All right, keep it going, Tony. Okay. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm hoping that if you are coming, that you will let others know that you're subscribers, because there are, believe it or not, we all have subscribers in different areas, and they might be right in Pennsylvania and go, "Oh, you're coming? I'm coming to see you." And as it grows, they'll get to see other subscribers, or other YouTube creators maybe that they didn't know about, or that they knew about, which were also coming. So my one friend, Dave, he goes, when I was telling him about it, he's like, "Oh my goodness." He said, I mean, this isn't a motorcycle event, but if people are out there and know about motorcycles, everybody that rides a motorcycle has heard about Sturgis. So this is going to be like the event in Sturgis, just without all the other stuff. It's going to be an amusement park, free. So, but that started with 3 people, 3 guys on a motorcycle, I guess, and then it grew what it is today. So I'm hoping that as this goes from first annual to second annual to third annual, that it just continues to grow, and it becomes a regular thing for YouTube and other creators, and it really blesses them, both them and the park. And a lot of people don't know about Canobles that live right near it. Let's see. Hey, Dixie Cup, how are you doing? Hello, Tony. Hello. Tony, everyone. Sorry I'm late. I was taking a mindfulness training. Oh, you were doing that last week too. That's perfect. Let's see. Hey, Mikey Cat Outdoors. I see you there. Let's see. Michelle Travels Lots. Oh, that is too awesome. Good to see you in here. Let's see. Hello, everyone. I love random adventures. I know, me too, right? It's so cool. Let's see. So I'm on a solo overnight tonight. Well, you have a great camper, Wild. But I've got internet, so I'm able to watch. That is too perfect. Oh, that's great. Yeah, we missed you. Hey, Indian Hammock, how are you doing tonight? Glad to see the eye patch off. I wonder if I still have that in the car. I think I might have it here somewhere. Oh, what was so cool. So this weekend, so yesterday, I didn't do it, but there was a lady there that was there for the meal and stuff and the raffle. And I look over and she had it's probably not a parrot, but she had it was white. It was macaw, maybe a macaw bird. It was 10 years old, but it was sitting on her shoulder. I guess they lived to like 70. But it was sitting on her shoulder and she was walking on, had it on a collar and a leash. But walking around and I was, who is that I told? I think I told Chris. Chris, I think I mentioned it to Chris. I said, "Oh, look at that! I should get my eye patch on and put it back on, and then get that. It's not a parrot, but hey, it's a bird." But then I thought, "Oh no, no eye patch. If I could have done it, I'd have put the see if I could put the bird on my shoulder in the video, just have it there, and just do like a little scene." Talking to the camera and stuff, and never acknowledge the bird, and just never say anything about it. Oh, there was another mosquito on my windshield. I just smashed it. There we go. And they're trying to get out. They're like, "Oh, we don't like this guy," because they don't like me. I may be positive. That's it. Hey, Randy and Annette, how y'all doing? Oh, let's see. Hey, Terry May. That's part of the 2.0 crew. Oh, I smashed it on my finger and I just rubbed it into my hand. I'll tell you, I see Squirrel. Yeah, Squirrel's next to me. So I brought Squirrel along. So, yeah, he's kind of co-pilot and right, kind of distracted me every once in a while. But I didn't have him sitting here the whole time. I have him way over there. But I thought for our video, I'll put him here. Yeah. Yeah, Dixie Cup. It's funny hanging out there. Yeah. Hey, Jackie plus everything. Good to see you in here. Let's see. Would be better to hold the would be better to hold the Saturday on Memorial Day every year instead of the month to make it easier to attend. Yeah, so I mean, would I pick the day? I was going to do it in June. So when I was scheduling it, I was going to do June, I was going to do July, and then every Saturday was booked, every Sunday was booked. So I did do June. I was thinking, okay, well, Sunday on June, it turned out to be Father's Day. So I was like, we're not going to do it on Father's Day. Well, so I called them back. I was standing in the office, but the lady you had to call on the phone. So I called her right back and I said, "Hey, I picked Father's Day, but I don't want to do it on Father's Day. So, and on a Sunday. So, do you have anything in May?" She goes, "Well, we only have one pavilion for May, and it's on the 24th." And I went, "Saturday?" She goes, "Yes." I said, "Okay, that's better. I'll take it." And it turns out, like a couple days later, I found out it was Memorial Day weekend, which is even more blessed, because if someone wanted to come on a Saturday for Memorial Day weekend, they will be able to still, if they have plans with family for Memorial Day, if they're not too far, they might be able to, still do those plans, just come for the day and then leave, or stay overnight on Friday and then, or Saturday, drive on Sunday, and then go do whatever they were going to do on Sunday. And like I said, I'm thinking it's going to be, I hope it's the same weekend I should change it to Saturday, Memorial Day weekend Saturday, kind of like they do for HangCon. It's on the weekend of Martin Luther King weekend every year. So I think I'll have to look, Forgive me if you're in the comments going, hey, it is the same. So I apologize, but it will be, tell you what, let's make it an executive decision right now. It's going to be Memorial Day weekend every Saturday, every year. There we go. It's done. Do I get a second it in the comments? I just won't see it. Hey, JP, how are you doing? You had me at squirrel, right? Let's see. I have a dream of all that. Tanya Kitchenwich says, I have a dream of going on the pirate ship with Tony and everybody. Oh, that would be so cool. I got to be careful where I'm touching on the screen or I'll lose you. We'll end right away. Hey, Eva, how you doing? Eva Trevette. Great camp and yummy eats. Blessings for you and family. God bless you too. Absolutely. Hey, David Hurley saying kudos. Kudos bath time, right? Nice secret stealth spot. Last video. Hopping off and enjoying your car camp today. Absolutely. Thank you so much, brother. Yeah, that was a great camp. I love that spot and was able to actually, get those eye pokers. And when I turned, like in the video, when I was cutting that one, I had set the camera up and really didn't realize that one was sitting there. But when I was doing and I turned, I didn't realize how close it was to my face. So I'm glad I got that one off of there. And oh boy, the smell of fat wood. And that's what a lot of that smells like is fat wood. Oh, and I just did a big old inhale of it. So I do have a piece of fat wood that I keep in my car in the door handle. Let's see if I can dig it out here. So every once in a while, I got this here. This is a piece of fat wood. It's just in the door of my car. So, like an air freshener. So I scrape it every once in a while and stick it back in there. Oh, it smells good. Smell it. How many of you just tried to smell it? Oh, that's funny. All right. Well, anyhow, let me keep us scrolling. We just had a squirrel moment. Yeah, Skeeter's gonna be there. And Bushcraft is gonna be there. Let's see. Oh yeah, Terry May says I love Canobles. Haven't been there in years since I was I took my 4 boys. Wow, 4 boys. Boys are harder to raise than girls. Bless you. 4 boys there for a homeschooling event. Oh, okay. So the first time I was ever at Canobles, I was actually, how old was I? 19 years old. And I was still 16 years old. I worked at a restaurant. I was in high school and they did their first ever, it was a hotel. They did their first ever company picnic at Canobles. And that was the first time I was ever there. And it turns out when Miss 2.0 and I got married, Canobles, she used to go there as a kid because it's not far from where she grew up. And her mom and dad used to always go there. And her grandparents used to go there when they were dating. So Canobles, I went to Canobles with, let's see, that was my 2 oldest kids, and I went on a homeschooling event. We went there so Canobles does homeschooling events. Like they have Boy Scout Day, Girl Scout Day, Homeschoolers Day. They have a lot of different events, and that's what kind of started the more I thought about it, it's like, well, why not a creator day? I'm thinking they'll eventually make it that, as more and more people, creators and subscribers come. Cockatoo. Thank you, Moose Man. That was a really neat cockatoo. I couldn't think of the name that it was. But yeah, good to know. There we go. Let's see. I was born in Bloomsburg, so grew up there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So is my favorites, and so yeah, the haunted house. They have two haunted rides. I don't know, Tanya Kitchenwich, if you've ever been since they put the other one in, and what the other one is. It's a because it's coal country. So there's a coal mine that you get on you ride in, like, it's the coal bins that they push through the coal mines, one of those bins. They're on a railroad track, um, that when they're mining coal, they use these little bins. So it turns out they actually made a haunted ride that goes through a coal mine. It's all inside, but it goes a couple stories inside. I'm just thinking might need to turn a light on if I get too facey. I think I might have to turn the light on so I don't get too grainy. But there's that ride. So in 2014, look up flying turns. So back in the day, when amusement parks, we're talking, 50 years ago or something like that, there used to be one where it's called Flying Turns. In 2014, they brought back an old amusement ride, and they won an award for reintroducing a style of ride. It's called Flying Turns. It has no tracks. It's almost like you're on a log flume, going through with the car. I'll tell you what, they're in the back. Give me 1 second. Stay there, and I want to get a light. There we go. I'm back. Sorry, I never left my own live before, but I need to get an OLED bulb. Pump it up once. See, because I don't want to get real grainy. That might be too bright. Let's go with that. Ta-da! All righty. So, what was I saying? I forget what I was talking about. Let's see. Hey, Alyssa. Let's see. Hey, there's Freddie Moss. Good to have you in here, Freddie. Yeah, got the chance to talk to Freddie today too. And when I was with Gene, we did some FaceTime with, but unfortunately we couldn't hear when we were at Cracker Barrel. It's not light enough. I don't want to be too light. That's way too light. Let's set it here. That's still pretty light. It's blind to me. Maybe down here. And I don't want to look like I'm a ghost. Okay. Keep my hand over it. There we go. Oh, I can't. Jeff, start. Sterer, Stere. I unfortunately I'm behind, but thank you so much for that super sticker. God bless you, brother. Thank you so much. Hey, I do adventures. That's James Grady. That pig was amazing. So you are a new member to the 2.0 crew. Awesome, brother. I hope you're feeling better. We're going to continue to pray for you. And I had such a wonderful time spending time with you this weekend. It was great seeing you again, brother. I that's just too bright. Set it way back there. I need like, oh, that's better. Create the shadow. I just, we'll go with that. There we go. But I had a great time, and thank you so much for just being a blessing. And I'm looking forward to eating some more of your pork barbecue, but that you gave me. Yum. And again, Jeff, thank you so much for that. That's such a blessing. So that is that $10 super chat's equal to 2 coffees when you do a buy me a coffee. Yeah, and I was just saying about Freddie. So we got to FaceTime, but we were in Cracker Barrel eating, and I couldn't hear. It was so noisy in Cracker Barrel. I couldn't hear, and he couldn't hear me. But he did a 2.0. I saw that, right? And but we had talked this morning and prayed for one another as travel mercies. Yeah, and thank you for being, such a supporter of the channel, brother. Let's see. Diesel's Outdoor Excursions. Good evening, everybody. Hope y'all had a good weekend. Absolutely. I had a great weekend. Got to see familiar faces and even some that are people I never met before. And there we go. Steve Cousins is asking, Tony, I had filet mignon for supper with bacon. Oh, you're talking. Wrapped around it. Do you ever eat those? I have. I know many don't feel they have flavor of ribeyes. So if you ever know, I've had them in the past. I always have trouble with those, with the, how they're wrapped with the bacon around the edge. I bought them they had a special once at our grocery store, and I got them. I actually didn't enjoy it that much because I couldn't get the bacon done fast enough for how I like my steak. But it was good. But I don't want to say it was terrible. Hey, Rick, how are you doing? Rick Whitson, brother, how you doing? That's Rick Whitson, also part of the 2.0 crew. I'm here, Tony, finally. No, good deal. Tony, can we ask folks, to pray for Sam? Yes, he hasn't been feeling the best with his mental health. Yes, I was just thinking him today. I think of him a lot. But that would be Northwest Wind, Sam. If you guys also watch his channel, he does struggle with mental health. Him and I did we talked recently again just by text. But yeah, no, definitely he struggles with that, and it affects a lot. But definitely lift Sam up in prayer. Dixie Cup says that smelled good. That was from the and that saying, "Mama smells good." Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I love the smell of fat wood or pine or yeah, stuff like that. So one of the nice things is when I cut off all those branches, at least I'll know that in the future I will have some little firewood there. Yeah, yeah, Gene, telling Freddie it was too loud when we were there. It was really tough, and I wanted so bad to be able to stay on for a little bit, but we just couldn't hear. Uh, yes, thank you, Steve. If you got a question for me, put 3 question marks because I will scroll right over it if I don't see that and not recognize it. A squirrel. I do adventures. Yeah, Tanya Kitchenwich. Yeah, haunted coal mine is it's neat. I'm hoping to do a little bit of a walk around at Canobles once they get closer. They're working hard because that opens 24th, the 24th of this month, April. So that's their opening day. And like I said, I went by there a couple days before I left. I ran out there quick to talk to them. Um, and there was a lot going on, a lot going on. So, but they will be ready, and I think that's also they've got a huge pool. I think that's also the same weekend, our weekend, Memorial Weekend, when the pool opens. Memorial Day weekend, I believe. But they open the park up on the 24th. Yeah, I do adventures, James. Uh, you are welcome. Thanks for visiting. I know it was a blessing to be able to see you this year again. The bandit says, hi, Tony. Great to see you tonight, buddy. I hope you are feeling better. Absolutely. Praying for you uh, many times a day. Well, God bless you. Thank you so much. Oh, what am I doing? Uh, I'm being very careful, is what I'm doing. It's not to push anything that I don't want to see, not see, but end it before I scroll. Yeah, definitely missed some good eats. Absolutely. I do adventures. Ooh, arrows, arrows, arrows. Okay. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, shout out to Hanging High Hammocks. Yes, Dutch gear. Let me see if I can get that to show up. It's just not showing up for me on here. Uh, but everybody sees there. I do adventures. Bless you, brother. Yes, for the $20 super chat. But yeah, you'll see in the video. There's Hang High Hammock donated a hammock and an underquilt. Dutchware had a chameleon, and other the straps and everything. Uh, and then definitely Tom. He had put together a Dave Canterbury uh, um, uh, pack, and you'll see all that in the video. I talk about that stuff, but yes, big shout out to each one of those for doing that. And I'm scrolling. Uh, you're on stage. The bandit says I'm on stage. I haven't met Tony in person, but feels like family. Absolutely, Steve. And we're just one big happy community. And let me get sentimental for a second. um, yeah, I'm gonna tear up because you guys are family, and we've got the 2.0 family, and this is a great community. I love seeing you guys get to know each other more, and it's like we are family. Just it's been such a blessing, and I appreciate each one of you guys. Hey, see ya, Edward Bentley. Oh, okay. So C. Edward Bentley says, "Hi, Tony. Tell me about that saw you were using last video. It looks great. Also, how far apart do the trees have to be for your hammock? Thanks, Craig and Laura. Craig and Laura. Where are you?" So where I'm at, I'm in Alabama. Let me scroll back up because I already forgot what the question was. Just kidding. Let's see. So the saw was Agawa. And if you go on to in the description of every video, you'll see Amazon storefront. That's the storefront. A lot of items that I use in a video, if they can be gotten off of Amazon, you can find them on there. So I believe that might be under camping gear or under saw. I forget which tab, but there's multiple tabs like car camping, hammock camping. So you can find out. But that was a gift from Johnny and Mary Torres. And I love that saw. Now it's also, I believe it's a Canadian made saw, very sharp, very nice to pack away. And it's because it's long and it can fit in your pack really good and not take up any room. And then, it goes together so nice. You can put it together. And if you notice, I used my two arms because I can't do just the one hand's not good enough. So that's two hands. So very easy to use. So second question, how far away do I use for my hammock? I do have a laser pointer that I used to use to measure rooms when I was selling solar and doing evaluations on the houses and stuff. And I was going to start taking that along more often and say, hey, get the average measurement between trees that I like. So for me, I don't go anything less than my regular stepping stride 5. As long as I get to 5 steps between trees, I know I'm going to be perfect. And I will go up to anywhere from 5 to 8, maybe 9, but that's stretching it, 9. So usually 5. I try to be around 5 to 8 or 5 to 7 regular stride steps, not toe to heel like you're walking. If I can get 5 steps, I'm golden at that point. I might be able to get away with smaller, but I don't want to. Yeah. There's Foothills of the Appalachia. How you doing? Hey, Kyle, got a question there. How have you been doing? I have been doing good. Thanks for the question, Kyle. How are you doing, brother? Let's see. Yeah, love you too, Freddie. I don't know where I'm at in comments. Freddie is asking, what did I eat? So, Freddie, I ate coffee. Coffee, and I think I used 3 creamers totally. So, Gene said, if I wanted to order anything, I certainly could, but I I wasn't hungry, and I don't eat when I'm not hungry. It's just one thing about the carnivore diet that if you're not hungry, you realize you don't. You know how when you get hungry, like the way I used to be, I would get hungry even though I wasn't hungry. I would go, oh, start thinking about something. Next thing you know, I'm hungry. The thing is, on carnivore, you don't seem to ever think of being hungry, or I'm hungry for this, I'm hungry for that. It becomes a second thought, maybe even a third thought or fourth thought. I'm only, it's like my mind's like, oh, I don't think I ate today. Well, I'm not really hungry though. So that's some of the, the experiences that I've had on carnivore. That the longer you're into it, I would say, the first month you're still battling those food thoughts. I mean, they kind of go away pretty quick. At least they did for me, because I was already basically, you could call it a keto diet, because I was doing for the diabetes and stuff. But food no longer becomes a driver. Okay. Hey, the Bandit. Thank you so much. The Bandit did a $4.99 super chat. And here's what the super chat says. Super chat says, have a cup of coffee on me. Tony, have an awesome night, buddy. Thank you so much, brother. I really do appreciate that. That is awesome. And cheers, because I need another sip of this one. That was more than a sip. That was a gallop, or gulping. So so I got this about 2-3 hours ago. So it's definitely not hot anymore. It's pretty much cooled off. But I drink my coffee fairly cool, and I think that's why I always, when I take a sip of one, I go, "Oh, that burnt, burnt my tongue." Let's see. Sometimes Tony gets so still when he is reading comments. I know, right? And you think your screen froze up. Hey, Randy, there you go. Hey, Tony, Annette isn't proofreading her text. Aw. Hey, hangs with raccoons. How you doing tonight? Hey, hi from Michigan. Hey, T, and we'll go T Lee, because I didn't want to say T Lee, but T Lee. Yo, Tony, how are you doing? Now, okay. My subscribers this week, Tony, about the meetup. Perfect. So yeah, Bushcraft Evolution says, announcing to my subscribers this week about the meetup. Perfect. That is great. I'd love to see, if you are coming to see me and coming to the park and you have a YouTube channel or been thinking about doing a YouTube channel, why not kick it off with that video, right? uh, and I do want to say that I've been really, really blessed by so many that have told me that my channel has, I hate saying my channel because it's not my channel, it's you guys' channel, because without you guys, I wouldn't have a channel. And without the Lord, directing me in this direction, I definitely would have a channel. So I've been told that the channel inspires so many, and I just want you to know that it's such a blessing to hear, and I'm so thankful that so many are blessed by it, and I love hearing of how you're inspired. I mean, I met Chris this weekend, who got inspired to get on camera. I met Robert, who hammocked a long time ago, and then had some health issues and is getting back into hammocking. And he was there. You're going to meet him on the video. And yeah, it's crazy. I mean, that's just this weekend. And forgive me, I'm going to say this, but if you're in here on the live, you came all the way into the park because you lived about an hour away from the campground. You came just to say hi this weekend. I mean, it's moments like that that I'm just really blessed by, knowing that the Lord is using my life's experience of stroke and things like that to bless others. And know that it's not me that's reaching out to you. If you got inspired, it's glory unto the Lord, because he's allowed you to be inspired by that and to bring our paths and cross them. There's a plan and a purpose for every single person in every single person's life. That it's his plan and his purpose. And you might go, why did I come across this guy? And you stuck around and you went, oh, there's something different about him. And I want to say that the only reason you came across is because the Lord may be reaching out to you. Either you know him or you don't know him yet. And I'm going to say yet. So keep listening and just understand that he may be drawing you to him to understand and know who he is. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Tony, probably camping with Todd. Hey, Backpacking Bible. There you are, fellow carnivore. Hello, 2.0 family. Hope you are fabulous. David, how are you doing? David Balsam. I can't see if that's an O or an A. Let's see you all the way up from love your videos, man. Saying hello from Albany, New York. Yeah, Albany. Yeah, hopefully it warms up there quick. Let's see. Yeah. Somebody was talking about it in their last video. It says bushcraft evolution. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Hanging with Raccoon says, if I was on the carnivore diet, I would eat liver pate. Oh, there you go. With a fork for every meal. Hey, that's one of the best things you can eat is liver. And I have in my refrigerator, which I'm going to have to use because I forget when I put it in there. Oh, no. When did I put that in there? I thought it out. It was frozen, but I've got hamburger liver mix. I forget what that's called, but hamburger liver mix. But liver has so many nutrients in it that I actually take tablets just every once in a while. In fact, I have them with me, which are just vital organs, beef vital organs that I take just to get the different minerals that are in organs. Let's see. C. Edwards is asking, have you ever tried tri-tip steak? I have not, but I do have a tri-tip in my freezer at home that I gotten a couple months ago. So you guys that are on the 2.0 crew videos, you'll see that I was out at, planning for a video that I'm going to do probably beginning of June. I'm waiting for the grass to get bigger and the cows to be feeding on it because I've got a grass-fed, grass-finished farm that's 8 generations in a family. I was Nathan, the grandson. Red Hill Harvest is where I'm going, but I wanted to go out there and get more familiar with all their Farms and see the cows, the Black Angus cows. Oh, that's right. I mentioned it on the last video. So yeah, so Red Hill Farms Harvest, I had that steak. Did I have the steak? What did I eat? Where did I? Oh, my videos are all blending together in my mind. Yeah, I had the steak because I did a steak. Okay, so that was the steak that I ate and that I got from Red Hill Harvest when I went out to go see him. Um, so, but I'm planning on doing a video of their farm, but it's been in their family for 8 generations, and they are a grass-fed, grass finished. And we're going to explain that more in the video, but that'll be in June. And but 8 generations. In fact, they got the farm was started just after the Revolutionary War. Yeah, by his great grandfather, 5 times removed. I've been doing pretty good. Still working on the lower RDC. So Kyle here is saying lost about 100 pounds cutting out those sugars and the carbs. Absolutely. I got I got diagnosed with type 2 diabetes in September, and it kicked me in the RS. Yeah, yeah, no, hey, you know, it's good you caught it because that type 2 diabetes, is the silent killer. You feel good. Well, it's not really affecting me, but the onset of it, it sneaks up on you. But then if you don't deal with it, your pancreas becomes lazy and you become more insulin resistant. So good for you, Kyle. That's great news. So I have a small tri-tip roast. Oh, right before I left. Hey, Jim Ross, how are you doing? So right before the day before I left, I actually put a chuck roast. I tried to cook it like a brisket. So I did all the steps like you would make a brisket. I did the same cooking time and stuff. I think I did that. What was I doing? When did I do that? I forget. Was it Sunday? Last Sunday? But it was amazing. So I made it, and then because I was leaving, there was a good bit left. I didn't want to bring it with me. I left it for Miss 2.0 because she enjoyed it. Yeah, she did. Yeah, Steve, letting Kyle know that's inspirational. Absolutely. Amen, Tony. Christina Brown, lots of thumbs up there. That is great, Kyle, says Terry. What an eye. 210 Outdoors. God bless you, brother. That's why the channel does so well. You give the Lord the credit. Yeah, with everything. I mean, even if I didn't have a channel, um, it's just I understand that without him, I I wouldn't I wouldn't be me. Um, yeah, and all so okay, a little bit just so you guys understand. I've been a believer since August of '91, so that's when I received Christ as my personal Savior. And Miss 2.0 did, and I did it the same night. Um, so that was in August of '91, and I know and sometimes you'll hear me say when people compliment. I was just talking to who was I telling that to? Oh, So it was Moose Man this weekend when we were saying goodbye to one another last night, in case we didn't see each other this morning. But I was saying that, when a lot of people give me a compliment, you know, um, a lot of times they'll say, well, you wouldn't have said that in my BC days. And they say, what's BC days? And I say that was before Christ. And so I know who I was prior to 91. And I was dead, but now I'm alive, and now he lives in me. So anything good that you get, it's not me. Trust me. I know who I was in my BC days, and I know what I am now because of him. And it's because of him that I believe that um, you know anything good that you see in me is because of him. You actually see his character in me. And I that's why I just give him all the honor and the praise and the glory for anything good, especially if you are ministered to, touched, or anything by anything in my life. I know that it's only him, because if you saw me in my BC days, yeah, I was okay. Oh, I did more good than evil. That kind of stuff. But I know that now that I know that I know that I know, it's it's him. It's all him. Amen. And thank you for all of your blessings. Such a blessing to see another brother not ashamed of the Lord. Yeah. Amen. Absolutely. 2 weeks from today, the bandit says that 2 weeks from today, my wife and I will be in Florida. Awesome. And then we will be heading to Gulf Shores, Alabama. We will be having so much fun. Absolutely. I'm driving down where we're not flying. Take care, Tony. Take care. Have a safe trip, and be blessed, and definitely travel mercies for you and your wife as you travel. Amen, Rick. From Southern Chester County, says Christina. Tony is soft. Is awesome. Thank you, Steve. Okay. C. Edward says, can you hear the rain? It's starting to rain again. And make sure it's not coming in my sunroof. No, it's not. So he's saying, have you tried those garden solar spotlights for out in the bush? See what's around. They work great. No, I have not. Yeah. Hey, good night, Gene from Georgia. Good seeing you today, brother. And thank you again for that gift that you gave. It's going to come in very, very handy as I travel. Let's see. Captain Andrew Crabtree. Amen, brother. The Holy Spirit is powerful. Amen. Okay. Am I to the bottom? Yes, I am. We still have 66 people watching, and Steve saying goodnight to Gene. And like I said, Gene, it was great seeing you today. And yeah, well, I was coming through South Carolina this morning, and I called Freddie uh, to talk to him. on my way, and he had posted that prayers for Tony as he travels, and immediately Gene reached out and says, "Is everything okay?" And it was so inspiring, because Gene was already on my mind, because we had talked the other week, and he was saying, if you're going down through Georgia, let me know. And I was like, well, my eye, I really don't know, but if I kind of decide to, I'll reach out to you. But originally, I was just going to go to the Willie Swamp Hammock hang, and then my wheels started turning, and so it was just such the Lord's timing that we talked to one another today, and that Freddie did that, and I was able to say, hey, I am only like an hour and a half away, and he helped me on the phone with let me know, because I'm heading directly into I was all the severe weather, lightning storms. So I did drive when I went through Atlanta. I was just about the time where I think I was 55 miles outside of Atlanta, and I checked my weather spot, and it was a lot of severe warnings and stuff. Yeah. Okay. All right. You have a good night too. Uh, let's see. I like shrimp. Yum. Yeah. Shrimp, great for iodine. Yeah. All right. Squirrel, how you doing? You hanging out? All right. Well, I am not gonna, because I don't like to drive when it's dark, and it's dark. And I've got I don't know how long I'm gonna drive, but I gotta still find a place to where I'm gonna spend the night, and it is raining. And just found you. Let's see. Are you Oh, okay. So I can't pronounce it, but something world. Um, just found you great content. Well, thank you. Are you a Steve Wallace fan? Absolutely, yes, and a friend. So yeah, it's funny. Just talking with Gene and everybody about Steve. Yeah, yeah, definitely a Steve Wallace fan, and I know him and I have a lot of crossover in subscribers, and I'm blessed, to have just so many subscribers that watch also his stuff, and I've always enjoyed his videos, and yeah, and I'm blessed to have spoken to him, and I believe I'm able to call him a friend. Let's see, what do we got here? Hey, two cycle biker, how you doing? Let's see. Then Gabby, Tony, and crew. There you go. Let's see. Welcome. Yes, welcome, says Dixie Cup. And then a big heart from World there. And yeah, big heart. And let me just say what we a lot of times say is welcome to the 2.0 family. And you're here for a reason, and you'll figure out why you're here uh, over time. But welcome to the 2.0 family. And I do want to say, whether you've been, within the first, you can't be within the first 5 subscribers or 6 subscribers. They were all family members. But if you were here, it doesn't matter if you're my first subscriber or the 26,000 subscriber. No matter when you came into the 2.0 family, it's like you were here forever. And welcome to the channel. And you've got a lot of videos to fall back on. Yeah, you do, to watch, and I hope you get lots of enjoyment out of them. Yes, everyone here loves Steve. Absolutely, Steve. Let's see. Good night, Tony. I like the squirrel in the back. Yeah, take care. Take care too, the bandit. Miss his vids. Okay, so he's gonna be coming out with more. He's just a little preoccupied right at the moment. But you're welcome as well. Thank you. Good night, bandit. All right. Hey, hey, Kanan Williams. Welcome to North Carolina. I'm only a they're jumping, they're jumping. I am only a short drive from Snow Hill outside of North Carolina. Well, this morning I was in Snow Hill, North Carolina, and now I'm 10 hours away, at least 10 hours. I didn't realize it was going to be that long of a drive today, but I actually don't feel like I drove anything. So that was everybody's prayers that knew I was driving. Yeah, Steve is the man. Absolutely. A living legend, I like to call him. Great night, Dixie. Oh, good night, Dixie, says Bandon. I enjoy Tony and everyone on his channel since I joined. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Bandit. And everybody in here is awesome. Tony is a very nice guy. Good night. Yeah. Hey, good night. Tony, safe travels. Good night, Greg. All right. Yeah. Oh, let's say is watching family here. Just across talk on Sunday. So much. Absolutely. Okay. Bill is asking, where are you at tonight, Tony? Well, currently I am in Alabama, just not too far from the Georgia border, but I just entered in, but I'm definitely not staying here. I forget what the name of this town is. Forgive me if I don't say exactly where I'm at because I don't know, but right now I'm here. So, and I'm not staying here because I got to drive some more, but like I said, I don't like to drive in the dark too much. Yeah, especially when it's raining too, just plays with the eyes and things and the reflections, and I'm not sure what kind of roads I got ahead. Oh yeah, I thought I was still in the state. No, no problem, brother. I thought about riding down to meet you the day before yesterday. Yeah, maybe next time. So my plan is to try to go there every year. So far, did 2 years in a row. Looking forward to possibly doing it again next year. But our plans are not always the plan the Lord has. So we'll see how that works out. But my plan is definitely to get there again next year. Thank you, Bandit, for praying. Safe travels, Tony. Hey, good night, honey. I missed 2.0, waving good night and saying good night. Hey, James Rockford, bad weather coming your way, 2.0. Yeah, that's it's one of the other reasons I think I'm going to get off here. Good night. Safe travels, Tony. Thank you, Christina. Life on a budget. Good night, good night, good night, good night, all, says Miss 2.0. All righty. Oh, we're just in time. I wanted to stay 2 hours and we're a couple seconds away from 2 hours. All right. So I love you guys. Yeah, I hope y'all had a great weekend. Stay blessed this week. Yeah. And continue to pray for my travels. I would most appreciate it because it's that protection, and I really do appreciate it. God bless you all. Thank you for the travel mercies, backpack and Bible, and I love you guys. And we will see what's coming up, but you will have Thursday night's video is going to be Woolly Swamp. So I still gotta upload that. So I didn't want to upload it while I was traveling, but I still gotta upload it. I gotta make a thumbnail and stuff like that. I don't know that I'm gonna do that one as a premiere. I think it might just pop up on 6 o'clock Eastern time Thursday. Because I don't know what I'm gonna be doing Thursday to be in the comments. Yeah. All right. Love you guys. Hey, 210 Outdoors, thank you again for the mail last Sunday and for the coffee. I'm looking forward to trying it. Oh, I want to do it on a video. That's why I didn't do it yet. And yesterday I didn't drink any coffee all day. Nope. Let's see. Yes, good night, Dixie Cup. Good night, I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Cannon Williams, good night. Safe travels. Thank you. All right. Our pleasure, says 210 Outdoors. Love you, buddy. And well, I think that'll do it because I've gone over 2 hours by a minute because I can't stop talking. All right. Love you guys. Tony 2.0 and Squirrel. What? Oh, he says good night. All right. We'll see you on the next one. Good night, Bearded Viking. All right. We will see you guys. Love y'all. All right. Good night. See ya.